Hi, this is Richard Quack here, coming to you live from Malaysia. I would like to welcome you to my weekly live video. And in today's session, I would like to talk about personal development. And the topic is the only way to be successful is to do what successful people do. I think this is only natural. Okay. Now, success live close. Now, people who are successful, they have a pattern of excellence. They do things unconsciously and yet they become successful. Okay, that means in many cases they do things that make them successful because they already have a pattern of excellence that they have unconsciously installed in them. Okay, so that is why they become successful. Now, basically, uh, you got to role model people who are successful. You got to role model or copycat people who are successful. If you want to shortcut the success process, you can role model the physiology, the mental syntax, and the belief. Okay, role modeling is a very important strategy for success. Now, there are 5 things here I want to talk about this evening. Number one, you got to be committed if you want to be successful. Now, you got to start and continue. All right. Now, a lot of people, they have dreams, okay, and they have to act on it, but they are not persistent enough to go ahead and continue regardless of the challenges and obstacles that they face. So you got to start and you got to continue. And you got to have commitment as well. You see, I always talk about commitment versus interest. Commitment is required if you want to become successful. Interest will not make you successful. A lot of people are interested to be successful, but they are not committed to do whatever it takes to be successful. Okay, you got to be persistent and take charge. That is very important. Now, Tony Robbins quoted, "There is no abiding success without commitment." So you need commitment if you want to be successful. Number two, you got to act confidently. You got to practice confidence. Elon Musk, Oprah Winfrey, Jeff Bezos, these people are all successful because they have high confidence level. Confidence is a cost. You act confident and you become confident. So, like the saying goes, fake it till you make it. How do actors do? All right. Now, actors, they do many role, right? Now, they have to act the part. They got to act confident and they have to act the part. Like Cary Grant, one of the famous actor, he said, he pretended to be somebody he wanted to be until finally he became that person. So basically, you got to act like somebody to become that somebody. Okay. Now, think like a successful person. Thought is powerful. You got to think like a successful person and you got to feel the emotion is important, right? Emotion of joy, of pride, of enthusiasm, and so on. The physiology is also very important if you want to become successful to act confidently. The physiology, the breathing pattern, the posture, the interaction, and so on is very important if you want to have success. Number three, be other-centered. Focus on others because you need help from others to become successful. You cannot be successful on your own. All right. Now, Zig Ziglar is the one who quoted, "You can have everything in life if you will just help enough people get what they want." So, if you want to be successful, you got to help people to get what they want. Success equals to financial gain. Well, a lot of people think that success equals to financial gain. Actually, that is not right. Okay. Now, success is about the impact that you leave on the world. That is what success is about. It's not how much money you got in bank account. It's not about what impact you leave to the world. That means what contribution you have given to the world. That is very important. So you got to be other-centered, not self-centered. Okay. Number four is self-esteem. If you look at all the successful people, their self-esteem is very high. They think highly of themselves. They're very confident and so on. So you got to have high self-esteem is one of the quality of success. High self-esteem is very critical to success. So ask yourself, what is your self-esteem like? Is it 50% or is it 80%, 90%? The higher your self-esteem is, the more successful you're going to become. So you got to take care of your self-esteem. And lastly, number 5 is about energy. Now remember, energy is important. If you want to be successful, you got to have high energy. Okay? Now, high energy equals high income. Low energy equals low income. So if you want to have high income, you want to be successful, then you got to have high energy. Now, high energy, I mean, most of us, have high energy, but do realize that, we are all energy, all right? We are all energy. So if you say that you don't have enough energy, basically you are wrong, because we are all made up of energy. We are energy, and we have plenty of energy. So basically, you got to create yourself consciously, consciously create high energy if you want to become successful. Okay, so that's all my sharing for today. I hope you learned something here. Let me summarize what I spoke about today. The only way to become successful is to do what successful people do. All right, success always leaves clues. People who are successful, they have a pattern of excellence. Okay, now there are 5 things I spoke about. Number 1, you got to be committed. Number 2, you got to act confidently. Number 3, you got to be others-centered, not self-centered. Number 4, you got to have high self-esteem. And lastly, number 5, you got to have high energy if you want to be highly successful. So that's all my sharing for today. I hope you learned something here. If you like what you hear and see, please feel free to like, to share, and to comment. Today, it is Monday in Malaysia. Okay, I will see you again for another session of my live video on Friday. So this is Richard Quack wishing you good night and goodbye.